The con man never tells you he's pulling a con on you, not even when it's over and he's got the money and the con is done. They never admit that they conned you. Uh, they let you figure that out in your own time, in your own way, when you realize your bank account is empty, when you realize they ain't calling you back anymore because they got all your money. There's no reason to call you. So, yeah. Again, here you go. The con is on. The grifter in chief, the liar in chief, the BS artist in the street. And he's really not a BS artist because he's really bad at it. But, you know, if you ever played three card Monte on the street, where you have two people, the second person isn't known. You have the one person with the cards, the two black cards and the one red card, and you're supposed to find the red card. You know, that's three card Monte. And you lay down money, 20s, whatever. The number changes. Usually starts out with $20, and they have a co-conspirator, a co-con, working with them. And that's the other guy that's standing there playing three card Monte, and he might lose, and usually he wins. But he might lose one or two, and it's all part of the con, to suck you in, to make you think he's not with the con artist, the three card Monte guy, and so and he'll win, and the guy will pay him and all that, and not argue and or anything like that. And then you'll go in and say, well, if he won, I can win. And you put your money down. And now, if you probably lose a few times, and they might let you win one just to keep you sucked in. But if they give you $20 because they won 60 or $40 from you before, so they're only giving you back your own money, and they got you sucked in. So now they're going for the big bucks. You know. Now, the whole reason of this metaphor is to show you what the government is doing with the news. The U.S. news, the media, is the con man that you don't see. He's part of the con. The government is the three card Monte guy. That's Trump. But Channel 2, Channel 7, Channel 4, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, they're all the con artists. They're grifters. They're part of the con. They're co-conspirators in the con. They tell you, oh, he's doing a good job. Oh, um, you know, the biggest thing is with this Strait of Hormuz and the war in Iran thing. And if you're watching this years and years from now, um, just realize it's a very tumultuous time in our country, uh, with the worst and most guilty of felon president ever running this country, and blatantly felt guilty. And with the Strait of Hormuz, the United States basically has a gun to its head, and it's like make the deal or we shoot or we fire. And the deal is horrible. The deal is Iran wins. You know, Iran does whatever it wants. It's free to do whatever it wants, where it wasn't before. Uh, you know, and Iran and Trump walks away saying, "I made a great deal because they didn't fire the gun." The gun wasn't there until Trump put it there. You know, and the whole idea of all of this, the con that you don't see, is to get U.S. dollars out of world oil. The reason they want to get US dollars out of world oil is because that's what makes the US dollar so strong. Because all these countries, big and small, they need US dollars to buy oil. You can only buy oil with US dollars. So if Trump gets rid of the US dollar need for all these countries and replaces it with his own cryptocurrency, which makes his cryptocurrency replacing the US dollar, that is the con. So US dollar becomes worthless, and all of a sudden everybody's got to buy his cryptocurrency, which becomes very expensive. And it's all imaginary because crypto is counterfeit. It's not real money. But that's the con. That's the grifter in chief doing his thing. So, you know, don't mind that. That's my roommate. He's a psychopath.